billions vanished overnight. A phantom empire crumbled. The company Enron, once a titan of energy trading and innovation, was exposed for its monumental fraud, leaving behind a trail of devastated lives and shattered trust. At its peak in 2000, its stock price soared to nearly $90 per share, boasting a market capitalization approaching $70 billion, an astonishing ascent built on unprecedented deceit. Kenneth Lay, Jeffrey Skilling, and Andrew Fastow orchestrated an elaborate scheme that manipulated financial statements using sophisticated accounting tricks to conceal massive debts and inflate earnings. They employed hundreds of special-purpose entities, off-balance sheet shell companies, to hide financial risks, making Enron appear far more profitable and stable than it was. The core of their deception revolved around mark-to-market accounting, where anticipated future profits from long-term contracts were booked immediately, regardless of actual revenue generation, a practice that distorted Enron's financial health. This created an illusion of robust growth and consistent profitability, attracting countless investors who believed they were participating in a new economy marvel. However, the reality was a house of cards ready to collapse at the slightest tremor. In 2001, cracks began to show as financial analysts questioned the opaque nature of Enron's earnings reports and the complex web of its off-balance sheet ventures. The restatement of earnings revealed $834 million in losses over a 5-year period, a confession that sent shockwaves through the financial world. The stock plummeted from its near $90 high to less than $1 in a matter of months, rendering countless shares worthless. Thousands of employees, approximately 20,000, found their jobs terminated, their pensions evaporated, and their retirement savings obliterated. A tragic outcome for hard-working individuals who had invested their trust and futures in the corporation. The sheer scale of the fraud was breathtaking, with over $2 billion in employee pension funds wiped out in the collapse. The revelation of accounting irregularities triggered a wide-ranging investigation by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and ultimately led to the demise of Arthur Andersen, one of the then Big Five accounting firms, for its complicity and obstruction of justice. This catastrophe prompted the United States Congress to pass the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, a landmark piece of legislation designed to improve corporate governance and accountability and prevent similar corporate scandals from recurring. The whistleblower Sharon Watkins courageously brought many of these issues to light, albeit after much damage had already been done. Enron's spectacular downfall filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in December 2001, stands as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked corporate greed and the devastating consequences of financial misrepresentation, impacting not only direct stakeholders, but also shaking the very foundations of investor confidence for years to come. Its shadow still lingering over ethical business practices and regulatory oversight. $70 billion simply evaporated overnight. A phantom empire crumbled. Enron's elaborate scheme of financial trickery designed to fool investors and regulators alike finally began to crack under its own immense weight in 2001. Analysts with sharp eyes started probing the deeply opaque nature of Enron's earnings reports, asking tough questions about the unbelievably complex off-balance sheet ventures that shielded its true financial state from public view. This intense scrutiny forced a shocking restatement of earnings, revealing an alarming $834 million in losses accumulated over a 5-year period. A devastating confession that ripped through the financial markets like an earthquake. The once soaring stock that had reached nearly $90 per share plummeted with terrifying speed, dropping to less than $1 in mere months, rendering countless investor shares worthless, destroying market value. Thousands of dedicated employees, approximately 20,000, discovered their jobs vanished, their pensions wiped out, and their entire retirement savings obliterated in the economic wreckage. A truly tragic outcome for so many families. A staggering $2 billion from hard-working employee pension funds simply disappeared in the company's rapid implosion. The Securities and Exchange Commission immediately launched a wide-ranging investigation into these massive accounting irregularities, a comprehensive probe into corporate malfeasance. This official inquiry uncovered a shocking web of complicity and deliberate obstruction, leading directly to the historic demise of Arthur Andersen, one of the then prominent Big Five accounting firms. A major blow to the auditing industry. The entire United States Congress swiftly reacted, passing the landmark Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, a critical piece of legislation intended to fortify corporate governance and accountability, preventing similar colossal frauds from ever recurring. Brave whistleblower Saron Watkins courageously brought many of these deeply troubling issues to public light, alerting authorities and the media, even though the financial damage was already catastrophically done for thousands. Enron's spectacular fall culminated in its filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in December 2001, marking an end to its deceptive reign. This unprecedented event still serves as a stark, permanent warning about unchecked corporate greed and the truly devastating consequences of financial misrepresentation, impacting not only direct stakeholders, but also shaking the very foundations of investor confidence for years to come. Its dark shadow still influences ethical business practices and regulatory oversight across global markets. Billions vanished into thin air. Enron's intricate financial house of cards, built on an illusion of endless growth, began to visibly crumble under intense scrutiny during 2001, a catastrophic collapse that would forever change corporate accountability standards across the entire nation. Analysts with remarkably sharp eyes started relentlessly digging into the deeply opaque nature of Enron's earnings reports, asking tough, persistent questions about an unbelievably complex network of off-balance sheet ventures designed specifically to shield its real financial health from public view, an elaborate scheme of deception. This intense and relentless scrutiny ultimately forced a shocking restatement of the company's earnings, revealing an alarming $834 million in reported losses accumulated over a 5-year period, from 1997 to 2001, a devastating confession that sent shockwaves ripping through global financial markets like an economic earthquake. The company's once soaring stock that had reached nearly $90 per share plummeted with terrifying speed, dropping to less than $1 in mere months, rendering countless investor shares utterly worthless and completely destroying vast sums of market value for millions. Thousands of dedicated employees, approximately 20,000, discovered their jobs vanished, their pensions wiped out, and their entire retirement savings obliterated in the economic wreckage. A truly tragic outcome for so many trusting families across America. A staggering $2 billion from hardworking employee pension funds simply vanished into the corporate ether during the company's rapid and brutal implosion, leaving many without any safety net. The Securities and Exchange Commission immediately launched a wide-ranging, comprehensive investigation into these massive accounting irregularities, a sweeping probe into corporate malfeasance that shocked the nation. This official federal inquiry swiftly uncovered a shocking web of complicity and deliberate obstruction, leading directly to the historic demise of Arthur Andersen, one of the then prominent Big Five accounting firms, a monumental blow to the entire auditing industry's credibility. The United States Congress swiftly reacted, passing the landmark Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, a critical piece of legislation intended to fortify corporate governance and accountability, preventing similar colossal frauds from ever recurring and restoring some semblance of trust. Brave whistleblower Sharon Watkins courageously brought many of these deeply troubling issues to public light, alerting authorities and the media to the unfolding disaster, even though much of the financial damage was already catastrophically done for thousands of innocent people. Enron's spectacular and infamous fall culminated in its filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in December 2001, marking an ignominious end to its deceptive reign and a stark warning. This unprecedented event still serves as a stark, permanent warning about unchecked corporate greed and the truly devastating consequences of financial misrepresentation, impacting not only direct stakeholders, but also shaking the very foundations of investor confidence for years to come. Its dark shadow still influences ethical business practices and regulatory oversight across global markets, reminding everyone of vigilance.